Gehen die alle drei dahin? Hä, wie soll ich denn... Oh lol. Nehme ich den noch weiter auf? Jetzt seht ihr das hier? Er scheint aufzunehmen, oder? Warte mal. Also ich sehe hier eine Aufnahme. Oh. Ja. Was habe ich gemacht?
Paul put up a hand to indicate he needed another fight.
Was habe ich gemacht?
He had better be right. My luck was fast running out. A
What?
pair of aliens stepped out from the elevator and were walking in my direction. My heart pounded as their footsteps grew louder. Turned out it was Finyomu and Mukon. The two seated side by side at the dining table. I crouched behind a chair on the opposite side. Worried I was breathing too loud, I cupped both hands over my face.
Wichtig.
Finyomu and Mukon removed their helmets before facing each other. Never had I seen Mukon look so at ease. I thought she only knew how to scowl.
Mukon, did you really have no opinion on the two surfacers?
One person's thought means little. I am but a mere guard.
Finyomu pouted at Mukon. Despite being a commander, it looked like she knew how to make some childish faces.
Of course I want to hear what you think. You're my best friend, Mukon. Or do you not feel the same way?
Please understand, Commander Finyomu.
None of that commander stuff when we're alone.
Finyomu, you mean the ocean to me. I'm unable to say anything that may oppose you.
You want the two surfacers executed then?
I fear the humans might try to escape.
Sweat began to stain my palms. No surprise that Mukon wanted Paul and me dead.
It's all water outside. The surfacers have no way of fleeing from here.
You're probably right. My sole concern is the well-being of my people. Even if you chide me, I must insist that we at least raise our security.
Finyomu rose from her seat. I thought she was going to smack Mukon. All Finyomu did, however, was give Mukon a hug before sitting back down.
You've given up everything to be with me on this ship, Mukon. I'd never chide you.
An enforcer like me is needed here. You're just far too kind-hearted to everyone. But that's okay. This is why I live to serve you. Please, never change who you are. You're so cute and perfect. Yes.
Very well. I only ask that you remember one thing. This ship exists to maintain peace between the surfacers and us. Lately, we seem to be forgetting that.
Lost in their conversation, I had forgotten to keep an eye out for guards. Good thing nobody was around, or I no doubt would have been caught. I glanced to see if Paul was done, but he was nowhere to be found. Turned out he had already returned to the elevator. How he snuck past Finyomu and Mukon without me knowing, well, that was Paul for you. I crawled under the chairs to join him on the elevator. Hopefully he had good news to report.
Act 3. Auf geht's. Das ist ja mehr Story als Gameplay. Das lasse ich lieber weg, ne? Weil Bonus-Content, ich bin froh, wenn die weniger reden und mehr Spiele.
Joanna. I saw them stalking her.
At least that means she's alive. Thank God for that.
I've figured out how to operate the spying mechanism. With good timing, we should be able to contact her.
And loads of luck, I heard Mukon telling Finyomu to increase security.
That damn woman, always getting in our way.
They're just doing what's best for their people.
You're too damn nice. Let's get to the top floor and I'll teach you how to operate the controls. I'll keep watch this time. No offense, but we need a close eye like mine.
None taken. Never said I wanted to become an expert in sneaking around.
I enjoy it no more than you do. Those aliens are spying on my girl. An eye for an eye if you ask me. Let's go.
Müssen wir schlagen. Ja, Mission Start. Ich will starten. Oh. Da geht einer nach oben. Ach, scheiße. Oh shit. Die gehen jetzt auch auf Toilette. Das ist nicht so gut. Oh, schaffen. Der muss jetzt nicht auf Klo, sonst habe ich ein Problem. Oh shit. Hä? Lichtschalter nach oben. Okay. Ach, leck mich! Drei? Okay, der geht nach oben. Der geht auf Klo. Oh, hoffentlich bleibt er noch ein bisschen auf Klo. Der geht auch nach oben. Mama mia. Oh, der geht nach oben. Die gehen alle nach oben. Das ist gut. Das ist nicht gut. Der geht runter. Ich komme da oben nicht ran. Der geht hoch. Aber ich schau... Was bringt das Laser? Ach, wie kann ich die umbringen? Ach, die teleportiere ich dann. Das ist scheiße jetzt. Gut, der geht nach oben. Yo, Mama! Katastrophe, ey! Ja, können noch 5, 6 Aliens mehr sein, easy.
Without alerting any guards. I must be getting good at this. Not that I felt proud. The elevator door opened. I jumped as Finyomu appeared right in front of us. We had no permission to be here. I foresaw this ending poorly. Any moment now, Mukon could leap in and slice off my head. As that thought crossed my mind, Paul slapped me on the back, as if expecting me to pull us out of this.
What are you guys doing on this floor?
I know we're not meant to be here. We're sorry, really. It's just so boring being stuck on the first floor.
Regardless, be grateful it's me you ran into. Mukon would have executed you both on the spot. We are partly at fault. Once we get that charge beam working, I'll see to it that you both get home safely.
I would argue the aliens were more than partly at fault. Best to keep that to myself.
My people just want to understand the surfacers. We do our best to perform our research without bringing you harm. If things had gone smoothly, your memories would have been erased, and none of this would have happened.
So you guys have a hometown or planet somewhere?
That's top secret information. I apologize.
It's okay. I understand.
All I want is for my people and the surfacers to exist in harmony. Please believe in my words.
Sure, I can manage that. Any relationship should begin with trust. I heard Paul snorting beside me. No doubt he had zero interest in getting along with Finyomu's people. Finyomu removed her helmet in front of me for the first time. Looking at her like this, she really was no different from any ordinary child. Minus the blue hair, I suppose. Really surprising to see a kid like you command the ship. Wait, sorry if you're actually not a child. It's just, well, yeah.
I'm indeed only 6 years old. No need to be nervous. I have my reasons for being here.
I held my breath as a couple of aliens walked past us. They shot us a glance, but departed without asking any questions. Must be because we were with Finyomu. Does it ever get lonely on this ship? If I were in your position, I'd definitely get homesick.
Mukon is with me, so I'm okay. Besides, I do enjoy learning about the surface world.
You've never been to the surface?
Of course not. If I'm caught by a surfacer, we'd all be in a sea of trouble.
Maybe you can visit someday, if our people can make peace with one another.
I've heard about the stars that dot the skies at night, and the moon glowing faintly through the clouds. How I would love to see it all someday.
Let's make that a goal for us both, then.
You mean it?
God has our best interests in mind. It's always nice to have dreams.
Okay, I'll hold you to your word. By the way, what's your name again?
It's Edward.
But I hear the other surfacer call you Eddie.
Friends often refer to each other by different names.
Can I call you Eddie too?
There's no harm in that.
Great! Eddie, I want to hear more about the surface world.
Paul smacked me across the back again. I could tell he wanted me to send Finyomu off as quickly as possible.
Meine Güte, ich sterbe beim Lesen von diesem Bullshit. Leute, das ist mehr Gerede als Gameplay. Ich wollte Hitman spielen.
After putting her helmet back on, Finyomu entered the elevator with more bounce in her step than usual. She gave us a wave as the lift carried her to a lower level.
Way to go, Eddie. That's a kid for you. So easy to fool.
Come on, I feel pretty bad about tricking her like that.
Joanna's our priority right now. Let's get inside the control room while it's empty.
I trailed Paul into the room. After showing me how to operate the controls, he headed back out to guard the entrance. Paul figured out so much just from spying on the aliens. Thanks to that, I was able to activate the bot that was surveying Joe's every action. After confirming it was Joe on screen, I tapped the microphone switch and called out to her.
That voice. Is that you, Ed?
Yeah, it's me. Thank God that worked. I glanced toward the door, hoping to tell Paul I had succeeded. He seemed focused on guard duty, so I left him to the task. Am I controlling some kind of robot here? It's impossible to tell from this end.
Yes. Looks like a surveillance bot. So tiny it could easily be mistaken for a fly. Scary to wonder just how many of them are out there. I've even seen them around when I'm changing. When I get my hands on one.
Joe?
It's nothing. Is Paul still with you? Please tell me he's safe.
We're both in one piece. For now, at least. What did we miss on your end?
I remember everything that happened on the ship. Guess they failed to erase my memory properly. Never told anyone about it, though. Doubt they believe me anyway. I've been worried sick about you guys. If only there was something I could do from this end. I hope you'll somehow find a way out.
Yeah, we'll get out somehow. I'm sure you and Paul miss each other a lot. Joanna fell silent. I thought there was an issue with the connection. Then she spoke again.
Of course I miss Paul, but Ed, listen. You're the one I care about most. That's what I wanted to tell you that night on the beach.
Now it was my turn to fall quiet. I wondered if Paul heard what she said. It was impossible to tell with his back facing me.
I know this is a bad time. It's just that something might happen to any of us. I'm terrified I might never have another chance. Weird how it's even harder to say these things when we grow up together. Please, Ed, make it out alive.
The connection cut out. My hands were clear from the controls, so I doubted I was at fault. My confusion lasted for a moment before the screen flickered back to life.
Surfacers.
An enormous eye appeared on screen. The shock almost forced me onto my backside. Even Paul peered in to see what was happening.
I am Mother, the master of this ship. You surfacers have some guts. Sneaking around my domain. But your luck has run out.
Sirens blared through the entire ship. This mother person must have activated them. There was no place to hide now.
Act 4. Kann ich das auch starten? Ja, nein, vielleicht? Oh, ja. Ja, kann ich. Nein, danke.
Mukon dragged Paul and I back onto our bunk beds.
Savor these last moments of your lives. Mother's negotiating to have you two executed.
Mukon shot me a glare. I leaned back until I bumped into the wall behind me.
Just what does the commander see in you? It's truly a mystery.
All Finyomu and I had was a little chat. There's no need to think too much of it. Mukon's face twitched upon hearing those words. She must be contemplating whether to cut me down right here and now.
Listen well, Eddie. Finyomu removed your helmet in front of you. For our people, that is the ultimate sign of trust. Certainly not something you have earned.
Odd brings us all together. Hopefully you'll see that someday.
I believe in no god. Look, I have no idea how you fooled Commander Finyomu, but your tricks are useless against me.
Mukon gripped her fingers around her blade's hilt. I closed my eyes, expecting to meet my maker. Footsteps sounded behind Mukon. I opened my eyes to see Finyomu approaching.
Commander, these two no longer deserve to be graced by your presence.
It's fine, Mukon. I wish to speak to them alone.
Mukon shot me one last scowl. After bowing at Finyomu, she departed for the elevator. For a long while, nobody spoke a word. The frown on Finyomu's face explained everything. After all, I had betrayed her trust. I did what I had to do, but it's no excuse. If God decides I must be punished, then I'll accept that will.
That call is no longer in my hands. My mother overrules everyone on this ship, including me.
So that woman is your parent. She referred to herself as mother like it was her name.
Her identity is a secret, but yes, she's my mother. I'm only acting as commander. It's Mother who's really in control.
Well, that's great news. Our friend Mukon just told us Mother is asking to have us killed.
Please, try not to think badly of Mukon. She had everything back home, yet she gave them all up to serve on this ship with me. Nobody could ask for a better friend.
An alien walked up to Finyomu and said she was needed in the meeting room. Finyomu opened her mouth as if wanting to say something to me. In the end, she only strolled off with a sigh. The second Finyomu disappeared into the elevator, Paul rose from the bed.
That kid's headed for the meeting room. Mother's probably passing on our death sentence. We need to act right now.
Security's tighter than ever before. I hope you've got a plan. Paul pulled out a knife from under his jacket. He waved his knife in the air before hiding it again. I had given up on figuring out how he managed to smuggle such weapons in.
These aliens have forced my hand. If you chicken out, I'll leave without you. Really, why Joanna cares for you that much is just baffling.
Guess Paul did hear what Joe said during our transmission. First I lost Finyomu's trust, and now Paul intended on betraying me as well. I tried my hardest to have faith, but it was I who started this downturn by toying with Finyomu's emotions.
Go switch off all the lights. I'll figure something out in the chaos.
Paul scrambled off without telling me another word. Though I tailed him, I no longer knew whether he could be counted on.
Okay. Startmission. Was geschieht? Ups, wollt ihr nicht? alle Lichter ausmachen? Wie soll ich denn die ganzen Lichter ausmachen? Scheiße, das war so gut. Aber das ist gut, wenn die das Team vorhaben, das finde ich gut. Das ist auch okay. Der geht nach oben. Jetzt habe ich das verkackt. Beide nach oben. Wunderbar. Kannst nach ganz unten gehen. Ciao. Und jetzt gotta go fast. Ah. Das wäre gut.